Hey guys, welcome back. It's Tommy with another Starcraft Remastered replay for you guys. Once again, we have a great engagement here in between the two pro players. So let me just start by introducing the players to you guys. As we have spawning here in the lower left, in the red, it is SONJJANG, and his opponent here in the upper right, in the yellow, spawning here as Bang, it is JULYZERG here with his AK. Now this has been confirmed on the website Wikipedia. This game has been played in 2003. So very retro replay here for you guys, as both players are spawning here on Bifrost, a very interesting map here. And yeah, 2003, it is Zerg versus Protoss. Let's see what both players have prepared for us and how exactly the build orders have changed in the years. What exactly is going to happen here. We also see a small gap here. Perhaps the Protoss will protect this gap. The same can be said, of course, here for the Zerg, as JULYZERG is already sending out here his overlord, and the same can be said here about SONJJANG, who is also very early scouting here the map. I think he really wishes to know what exactly the build order here from JULYZERG is going to be. Let's just see what is going to happen. Perhaps he's going to also try a cheesy gameplay here with a pylon or a gateway. No, keeps moving on. In the meantime, JULYZERG continues here with his spawning pool at the 1 minute and 30-second mark. Gateway is up here for the Protoss, so pretty standard stuff here for him. And yeah, by the looks of it, he really wishes to close here the gap here on this small ledge here. The same can be said, of course, for JULYZERG. But yeah, let's just have a look now. In comes the probe, sees now here that there is no overlord yet. The second, oh, hold on, there is an overlord here. He sees the gas, sees the spawning pool, still going to roam around here. And yeah, actually goes here for a 2 gateway build order here, and luckily here for JULYZERG is going to detect this, so we might see an early aggression here by the Protoss versus his opponent. Sorry. And yeah, let's have a look at the reaction here from JULYZERG. Of course, he's immediately going into those zerglings. There is his gas for that speed upgrade. We had a pretty standard stuff here. But JULYZERG also not deciding to go for a fast expansion, so there's the difference here from the build order from our current replays. Not going into fast expansion, he's going straight into zerglings here. Let's have a look at the workers, 11 to 10. And yeah, by the looks of it, JULYZERG is going to stay here into this strategy. In comes his zerglings out, 6 of them already. Is the gap here closed? There's only 1 zealot here. So perhaps a pylon would have been better placed here in this location by SONJJANG. Let's see how he does now against all of those zerglings. Now in they come, and there might be some more reinforcements coming here soon, as JULYZERG is finally also expanding here. And JULYZERG, interesting enough, not deciding to attack here. He's actually taking all the way around here on this map, so perhaps there is another ledge here in the back. Let's have a look at the reaction here of SONJJANG. Of course, now he knows that the zerglings are not coming here into this way, so he already is sending 2 zealots here out just to block here this ramp. So yeah, there is of course another way. There's even a probe here, not building any pylons yet to block here the entrance. I guess he's just going to check here when exactly JULYZERG is coming through. More and more is being poured here by JULYZERG here towards his enemy. And yeah, only 9 workers here for JULYZERG. So yeah, pretty much an all-in here for him, as we are closing at the 4-minute mark here. Just going to pass here those zealots. So those zealots, if there were 3, they would have been able to block here this entrance, and zerglings already here into the main. Let's have a look. They're going to go for a nice surround here against all of those zealots. More and more damage is being dealt. 1 zealot will fall, but in the end, the zealots nicely positioned here are able to throw back those zerglings. Now once again, JULYZERG is trying to come here through with 5 zerglings, and he's heading now finally for those workers. Those workers are fighting, however, here for their lives. And yeah, pretty strong engagement here. Early aggression here by JULYZERG. SONJJANG is also going to send out here 4 zealots here. But look, there's that reaction here from JULYZERG, already placing here a creep colony just to fend off the first attack. There is that expansion, so this might be a target here for those zealots. In the meantime, the main is just still mining. Let's have a look. Yes, he's going to go for mass zealots here, and so many zealots are moving out here on the map. Around 6 of them, even 7, and then he's heading straight towards this expansion point, so this hatchery might be in some trouble now. It might get killed here. Hold on, there might be even 8, yes indeed 8 zealots here, but the home base is not really defended, only 2 zealots here, so probes, yes, probes have to be pulled now. So a lot of mining is being denied. However, JULYZERG, look at that, he's at 6 workers only here, so he's pretty much throwing everything he has. Let's have a look at this hatchery, still taking some damage. Zealots are still roaming around, trying to block here the entrance from JULYZERG. Hatchery takes quite some damage. In the meantime, lots and lots of action going on. Probes are fighting, zealots are chasing here those zerglings, so pretty strong engagement here by JULYZERG, but is it going to work out here for him? Is it only 6 workers? He tries to snipe, of course, some of the workers. His hatchery has been sniped here, the entrance is blocked, so really hard game here for JULYZERG against his opponent. And yeah, let's have a look at what exactly he's going to be doing. There's so many zerglings now being moved out here for him. 2 sunkens here into his main, so he should be fine here. As yes, so many zerglings are moving out here from the back, and he's even producing more and more workers, sorry, more and more zerglings here. As yeah, his attack will be held off, more and more zealots are being spawned. This entrance is nicely being blocked. This is exactly why JULYZERG is taking the other way here, so pretty smart move here by him. But there's also still quite a lot of zealots here, so 4 zealots should be pretty much good to block here the entrance. Let's see how they look. And yes, as we're going for this round, going to snipe 1, even 2 zealots here, as now SONJJANG has to come back here to defend with his main force, so he's not going for the main hatchery here from JULYZERG. He has to come back, mess around once again here by JULYZERG against all of those zealots. For some zerglings will fall here as well. Good micro here by both players. And yeah, in the end, SONJJANG changes his mind. He's now finally going for that main. Leaves here those probes to fight. There is a cannon here being made by SONJJANG, so he should be okay. Some probes will of course be snapped, and in come those zealots now here into the main, but there's 2 sunkens and they're nicely being positioned here behind the hatchery, so no entrance here for SONJJANG. As finally those zerglings will fall here for JULYZERG, so both players really hurting each other. No gas at all here for SONJJANG. Only 10 workers here for him, only 6 here for JULYZERG, so really strong stuff. And he's still going into mass zerglings, of course, as once again 2 zerglings are knocking here at the door from SONJJANG. The island might once again be sniped here. Just a couple of probes that are being pulled, but finally in come those zealots here to fend off this small attack. And yeah, you can see on the minimap that JULYZERG keeps sending more and more forces out here. As yes, SONJJANG is looking prepared here to take this challenge. He's going to block once again the entrance here, so JULYZERG might try another way here through. And yeah, things looks like they have settled down. But no, hold on, JULYZERG once again changing his tactics, once again coming in from the back. There's already 2 zealots here waiting for him, and we even have a cannon, and it looks like a cybernetic score. Let's check the main here from the Zerg. There's another hatchery being produced here by him. So yeah, really interesting stuff. And we even have the tier 2 upgrade now here for JULYZERG, so he might go into some lurkers later on, perhaps some Mutalisk. Let's see how the zerglings do now. The entrance is being blocked by 3 zealots here. Even the cannon starts shooting. So yeah, SONJJANG should be fine here. He holds the position. He even has a probe here, so of course he really wishes to know what exactly the strategy or the change of strategy is here for JULYZERG here. So really strong, aggressive early game here as we are closing at a 10-minute mark. Yeah, things will settle down. Of course, the base is now pretty much nicely defended, and SONJJANG might even go into some dragoons and perhaps a push. There's only 2 sunkens here, so SONJJANG still defending here. Still, of course, scared about those zerglings. He might add another cannon or 2 and then launch a strong attack. We have a Citadel of Adun, and yeah, pretty soon there will be a tier 2 upgraded here for JULYZERG. He also has some zerglings here at home just for defensive purposes. And yeah, let's have a look at his change of tactics here. What exactly is he going for? I don't see a building yet here. It's still 1 base versus 1 base here. Probe is getting sniped. Saw the tier 2, and there we have a Zerg Spire. So it is going to be Mutalisk here for JULYZERG. He transitions straight into Mutalisk here, so SONJJANG really needs those dragoons. He's also going for a Templar Archive, perhaps for some Psionic Storms, and still on the defense here with his zealots. 8 zealots here for him, and the observer is nicely seeing here everything what he does. So yeah, nice transition here by JULYZERG. Let's just see if this is going to work out. There's not that much anti-air here for the Protoss, just this one cannon. I'm pretty sure he's going into those into those dragoons. Interesting enough, he's going for some more zealots, so he might prepare an attack here against JULYZERG. And yeah, let's see how this is going to work out. There are 2 Sunkens here, there is that Spire, and those 2 Sunkens are really nicely protected here by these hatcheries and the Spire. And worker wise, JULYZERG also came back here. He is having now 18 workers versus the 19 here from SONJJANG. Yeah, let's have a look what exactly. Another cannon is being added here by him, but he's playing really defensively here. And what exactly is this? In just a second. Yet another cannon, so pretty much defensive gameplay here by SONJJANG against JULYZERG. As yeah, the Spire is out, and by the looks of it, you can even see it here in the production tab. There's 6 Mutalisks now being spawned all of a sudden here for JULYZERG, and 6 Mutalisks with that speed upgrade. We also have speed upgrade here for those zealots. Might inflict some damage, so this is exactly why SONJJANG is adding all of those cannons here, so the cannons should be able to hold this. However, 8 Mutalisks now here pretty soon to be, so let's have a look how this works out. And the Sunken is already being prepared here for JULYZERG as the main force here from the Protoss is moving out. And yeah, he finally sees those Mutalisks. It's just 6 of them, but 2 more will follow, even 3. And yeah, he's looking like he's sniping this location, but there's an Archon here. So nice choice here by SONJJANG. Archon is going to be here with that splash damage. The perfect counter here. Hold on, let's have a look at the main attack here, but those 3 Sunkens in the back really hard for those zealots to reach. And we even have reinforcements with Mutalisk here being added, and now SONJJANG on the retreat. Let's have a look, where is he going? Straight to his main, as he's going to very likely be intercepted here by those Mutalisks. So I don't know about this retreat here, perhaps he could have left here some units. But yeah, those 3 Sunkens in the back really nicely aligned, even 4 here. Hold on, let's have a look at this. Nice micro here by JULYZERG. This is going to snipe 1 probe or 2 here. Let's have a look at close look. 18 workers here for the Protoss. Now going for that cannon. He's very likely going to snipe it here, but it's just zealots here for SONJJANG. The Archon sadly can't really make it here through. And yeah, it's just 1 anti-air dragoon. Finally in comes this 1 Archon. But yeah, probe after probe will very likely be sniped here now by JULYZERG. 16 workers and no mining now here for SONJJANG. So all of a sudden a really hard game here for him after a great defense against all of those Zerglings. Sadly is now going to lose 1 probe after the other here, as those Mutalisks are really doing a nice job here. And sadly here for SONJJANG, the Archon not really getting the reach here of those Mutalisks. So really great micro here. But hold on, we have another Archon here, so he might get some good connections here as more and more Mutalisks are pouring in. So really nice strategy, nice transition here by JULYZERG into those Mutalisks. And yes, sniping worker after worker. All of a sudden only 9 workers here for SONJJANG, and looks like he's sadly going to lose here this game, as his cannon is not really able to be finished here. So yeah, JULYZERG with a great tactics here, of course taking so much splash damage out of those Archons. Those Archons were a perfect counter here against. Hold on, he might still be in this game. Those Mutalisks are really hurt. Only 4 are being alive here, so even 2 now, and the Archon should be able to finish this off. So if those 3 Archons could somehow push with those zealots, there is still a chance here for him. But we have Zerglings. Of course, the Zerglings will very likely fall really quick. And yes, SONJJANG really has to make something happen. He's at 7 workers against the 18 now from JULYZERG, as now he's finally pushing out here with those zealots. So the zealots should be in the front, but they will need backup by those Archons. And yeah, the Archons are also slowly moving out here. Still no expansion here for JULYZERG, as once again he's moving out with so many Zerglings, even with some Mutalisk now. Once again from the back here. And yes, SONJJANG is still searching for that expansion, but there is no such thing, as the Archons are now going to join here the main attack. So it's still an interesting game here. And yeah, of course, JULYZERG is going to push here through now, going here for the main entrance, going for the pylon, and powering here all of those gateways. And yeah, at the same time we also see now SONJJANG, he has to make something happen. Let's see if he's going to be successful. He has 3 Archons, really strong. But there's Zerglings here and a really great sim city here by JULYZERG. Now in comes SONJJANG with those zealots in the front. Nice splash damage of course out of those Archons. Trying to get a good attack here onto those Sunkens here. Really takes some time here to get a good surround against those Sunkens. Dealing good damage. One Sunken has fallen. The second one also falls here really quick. Mutalisk are falling, the Zerglings have fallen here as well, so the drones have to be pulled now. Now it's just one Sunken here being left for JULYZERG. As all of those drones try to surround this Sunken just to give them the tankiness here against those units, and look at that, there's one Sunken still being alive here. Those drones did a really nice job. And yeah, JULYZERG coming here quickly back with his Mutalisk, but this one Archon still very much tanky here. There are some zealots here being left. Only the Archon tries to kill as much splash damage as possible. The Sunken has fallen, and there's just zealots now being left here for SONJJANG. And yes, sadly for him, yes, of course, it has to be the GG. So in the end, what a crazy game here by JULYZERG versus SONJJANG. Really nice game here from 2003. Completely different strategies like we know them here. Really retro gameplay here by you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Let's just check those stats really quick, just in case you guys are interested. So crazy game here. Really aggressive gameplay here by JULYZERG versus his opponent, and a good defense here by SONJJANG. But in the end, JULYZERG proving with that transition into Mutalisk to be much more mobile, of course, than those zealots and those Archons. And a great micro here. Good abusement here by him. In the end, giving him the victory. So yeah, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed this replay. We'll be seeing, of course, in the next replays. This is Tommy signing out.